So, starting for today, I want to talk about the support styles in a One Piece game and kind of what I feel like could be done with them. Because I feel like right now the support styles are like not all of them, but some of them they are really good. For instance, Toji, Gojo, the Red Raid suit, they're all pretty good. Or Sparking Red, they're all pretty good. But I think older support styles. I mean, Sparking Red is pretty old, but like more of the anime type ones. I think, for instance, Naruto, the Goku one. What's some of the other ones you got? Naruto, Goku, the Chainsaw Man one, stuff like that. I think what could be cool for them to do with these like support styles, considering they've been in the game for a while now, and they're not like basically anywhere near as relevant as something like Toji. I mean, I understand like Chainsaw Man currently isn't as relevant as something like or JJK like Jujutsu Kaisen, but I really do think it could be nice to give, for instance, something like Goku a V2, which would be cool because it'd be like the first V2 support style, which I think would be a really nice thing to add. It could be really interesting on how you get it. Because they've always had very interesting ways to obtain them, and they're always related to that anime specifically, via like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Chainsaw Man. So what I was thinking, I feel like I'm missing one, but what they could do is, for instance, with Goku, because right now I'm pretty sure the mode is Super Saiyan for the support style buff. I think what they could do is make, for instance, Ultra Instinct, which could be pretty cool. I don't know how you would go about obtaining this. I just kind of thought it would be cool to talk about, but like I didn't go in depth about thinking about it. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to like talk about as a concept. But then like Goku Ultra Instinct like UI, I think that could be pretty cool for like a V2 the Goku support style. Or like with Naruto, you can get the Barian mode for a V2, which could be pretty cool. I don't know much about Chainsaw Man. I can't give much information on that, but I think that could be cool for like a V2 of that too. Because I know he gets a lot stronger in the anime. Maybe like I know like Denji does get a lot stronger and stuff, but maybe give it like a Pochita animation, something like that. Maybe could be pretty cool. I think something around support styles is that like they're not super used for fighting. I mean, besides Toji, because Toji's just crazy. But Gojo's not bad. It got a buff whenever the challenge raids came out, or the revamp one, I think it was. It was either revamp one or revamp two, which is where Gojo got like a big buff, so where it was actually like pretty viable to use inside like challenge raids and raids in general, world boss. Like it was decent, nothing crazy, but it was decent. Um, but no, I think it could be really cool to bring in like a V2 fighting style, or not fighting style, V2 support style. Goku UI, for instance, it could have like a mode, kind of like Inverted Sphere of Heaven, where you can dodge. Like I know it could be kind of weird and a little bit broken. So I think I would want like maybe these ones, or at least the Goku UI one, to be like maybe like max stats. But I feel like that might be crazy for support style. So maybe like or no, because Toji is like 8,000 for strength. So maybe like 9,000 strength, maybe like 10k fruit, like 7k hockey, something like that. And the mode gives like overall buffs and stuff like that. Man, like I don't know what the Toji buff is. I know it's good, uh, but I don't know what like exactly the buff is. It could be the same overall buff as Toji, or it could be maybe like 1 point higher, which would be kind of cool. Uh, but I was thinking like for a mode, of course, like your overall buffs. I think since it's Goku UI and that focuses more on speed, I think it could give you a lot faster movement speed. Could be cool. Faster Geppos, and the big thing for, because it's Ultra Instinct, is like you can may dodge like 80% of the time, which could be crazy. So I don't know completely. Maybe like 65, 45 maybe, just so it's not like crazy. Like it's still Ultra Instinct themed to the point where it's just like dodging, but nothing game breaking. So maybe like 45, 35, maybe like 12 even, because like I think some of the dodge changes aren't that crazy, if I'm correct. I think Toji, or it's one of those. It's one of those is like 5%. So I definitely think it could be really nice to like incorporate something like that into the Goku UI. Just so it's not just like overall buffs, and maybe like give it like the glowing effect of Goku when he's in the Ultra Instinct form. I think that could be cool, and then maybe give it like a super fast like Kamehameha. That could be pretty cool. Maybe like so like a instant transmission teleport. And then for Naruto, the Barring mode, I think it could be cool if there's like, for instance, you go into the Barring mode, you get like the cape, or I think it's a cape. I'm pretty sure it's a cape. You get like the cape, and you get like the kind of like ear things on your head. I think it'd be kind of cool. Like basically just the Barring mode, like fit. And I think what would be really cool is that what you're gonna want to do with that is like maybe like one like the ultimate move. I'm kind of just going for ultimates here. I can't really think of like mini moves because most support styles don't have that many moves. But I think it could be cool where it's like you summon kind of like Kurama. Like I know it's kind of like the embodiment of Kurama, and like Kurama dies and stuff. But it's like I think it could be cool for like the ultimate move if like the cloak kind of like comes off of you, and then it like transforms into Kurama. I don't know much about Barring mode, so forgive me. But like it transforms off of the cloak and then shoots like a tailed beast bomb or something. As I said, I don't know much about Barring mode, so please forgive me. I don't know much about it. I can't speak on that much either. The Chainsaw Man one, I'll be honest, I don't have much of an idea for it. But I could see pretty cool where it's like maybe for like a passive or something. I don't know much. Like I have an idea for this. This is the other thing. I probably should have thought this out, but I think it could be really cool where it's like you summon like Kobeni or something. You just like summon Kobeni or like a little like dance pad or something like that. And it just starts like dancing with little dance notes and stuff, and then like it like heals you. Or like you get on like a dance pad or something, or like a Dance Revolution like pad or something. You just start like dancing, and it heals you for like kind of like maybe like a Sukuna heal, or a little bit less because it's a support style. I think that could be pretty cool. Or actually, no, it makes sense for it to heal more because it is a support style. It's meant to support you, so I think that could be kind of cool. I could see a move where like maybe like you kind of like go behind them, grab them, and like maybe like throw them up and pull them down with chains or something, like for an ultimate or something. Um, Something like that. I think that could be pretty cool. I know there's certain swords like Ichigo sword is one of the ones that I think could also have a V2, but I feel like it's too recent because I think it's like 4 months ago where Zangetsu got released. So I think maybe give that one some time if they ever were to like make a V2. I mean it depends on when they would make it, like because of the time that had passed. But I definitely think it could be cool to have like a Zangetsu V2. I just don't. I think right now wouldn't be the appropriate time. It's still a decent sword. It's nothing like top tier. I wouldn't even say it's like top tier. It's like middle of the road. Like if you're like in second C, it's actually really good in second C. Even like in third C, like kind of like middle of third C is where you start trying to get like Guts' sword, maybe Rogers if it's like if you think you can get it and you really want it, then I could see going for Rogers. Maybe also like what are some of the other swords? I can't really think of one right now, but I think that could be really cool for like V2 fighting styles. And my overall idea was just kind of like I feel like that would be cool because it's like make them more passive though. I want them to be more supportive than they are like dangerous. Like an idea I just have for Barring mode. If I'm correct, I think Naruto like traps I was about to say Jiren. Wow. I really don't know much about Naruto. Holy. Um but no, yeah, like the little like cubes he traps him in, I think he does. I could be wrong on that. As I said, I don't know much about Naruto or like Barring mode Naruto. I know a decent about Naruto, but or if they didn't want to do Barring mode, because I was thinking like kind of like their like strongest forms. I don't know if Barring mode's like his strongest. I'm not much of a scaler. But I can find it cool. Or they could do like the six path, like the Sage of Six Path, where for instance like you have the what do you call it? They made like a super heal kind of. because like because I know whenever it's the Great Ninja War, he's healing like everybody and like passing off chakra. So I could see it where like you borrow some of Kurama's chakra and it like heals you for like a really big heal. And not like a Buddha V2 like full heal, more so just of a like just a heal. But I could definitely see it being better than Sukuna's too. I think that could be really cool. And then maybe like I don't know. I think there's some point in the Great Ninja War where he does do the thing that Minato does. But I don't know. I feel like what I would want him to do if it is going to be Sage of Six Paths is maybe like you could get like a kind of like the thing where like Sasuke and Naruto were teaming up. I mean, of course, it would only be Naruto, but like you just get like or it could be like after the war where like Sasuke and Naruto fight and they go in like he goes into like that giant form maybe like for an ultimate, and it just like gets like dual Rasengans and just like drops it on the map. Or like no, I would of course it wouldn't have to be like that big, but I could definitely see it being like pretty big because that could be kind of cool. I don't have much ideas for these attacks. I just kind of think it'd be cool if support styles went more supportive. I think that could be really cool. Because right now I feel like currently too, like the thing was before Gear 5 was really big. Like before the nerf, which I personally think was a good thing. I think AOPG was kind of going in the wrong direction at that time because I kind of like the game right now where it's like if you're powerful enough, like personally I have Sun God. I'm like maxed out on food and stuff, but I think back then it was kind of just like, all right, use Gear 5, get best fruit accessories. But now I feel like it's if you want to use something else, like I still think fruit's probably the best, but if you want to use something else now, it's most likely going to be viable compared to where it used to be just if you basically don't use Gear 5, you're just done. But I think the problem with Gear 5 for me, at least back then, was because like for instance, say you want to use your support style, like what's it? Because I know like they buffed Gojo to kind of like make it more viable. Like I think that's what they were trying to do with Toji, but in my opinion, at least, Toji's way too crazy for support style. I talked about that in episode 1, but I'm not gonna bring that up right now. But like I know they tried like making Gojo better, which is actually pretty viable for a support style. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. But I think it could be definitely cool if like I'm not saying the support styles have to be like bad. I actually want them to be powerful. I think it's really cool that they're trying to make them more powerful. It's just I want them to have like heals more. I want them to have more supportive things to do. That's why I think Goku UI shouldn't have a heal, because I brought up the dodging concept, which I feel like if it can dodge with like a 12% chance, that's a decent chance because of how many times you get hit by like bosses and stuff in raids. Like in AOPG, you'll get hit like a lot, so it's a decent amount of time, like time to get the chance to actually dodge. But I feel like when it comes to Gear 5, my big problem with it was that you would transform and all you had was Gear 5. Like you couldn't use your sword, you couldn't use your gun, you couldn't use your melee, you couldn't use support, anything. You just had Gigant Stomp, Hand Clap, Kaminari, and Drums of Liberation and Barjan Gun, which were literally the only moves you had. I mean, that and Cloud Fly, but like more for like offensive purposes. I mean, I know Drums of Liberation is a heal, but still, it was one of the main kit moves, I guess you could say. But then I noticed more so recently we're moving into a stage where it's like Ice V3, where you can swap to your support style if you feel so. You can swap to your strength or like your melee if you feel so. Buddha, you can, but you can't. Like if you're in base form, which you're probably not going to be in, because Buddha's a whole lot better in the Buddha V2, so it's like you're most likely going to be using that. But there's definitely fruits that aren't like that still. You've got Light V3, which is still one of the top competitors for best fruit in the game. You have stuff still like Top Musica. I mean, Quake V3 and Top Musica aren't that crazy. Top Musica is still like kind of in the game because it has crazy AoE. Personally, my favorite fruit, it's kind of changing, but I like Top Music a lot. I just like the colors. I think it's really nice looking fruit. Cool concept, too, by Oda. But no, yeah, I guess it's more so I feel like we might be moving into like a place where it's like we're not having as many like transformations. Like I know they've kind of been doing more of the marine side, which I know Aokiji isn't a marine, but he used to be. But like they're more so doing admirals or people who at least were admirals at one point. Cough cough Aokiji. But no, yeah, like right now they had Kizaru. Then I mean, I know of course they added like Mochi V3 and stuff like that. So it's not like perfectly they're doing the Admirals, but they did Ice V3, Light V3. Now they did Buddha V2, like all Marine people. And they could add Akainu next, which I think could be really nice, but I don't see them adding him yet because every time there's been something, it's been because there was something of them in the anime slash manga. Like Light V3 happened when Kizaru was fighting Luffy in like chapter 1100 something. Recently Aokiji in the anime with that like that beautiful scene, beautifully animated, where he's walking and he's like doing the cold thing with the eyes, beautiful. I love like almost made him look like scary almost, which is amazing. But no, I could see them doing some stuff like that. Maybe a Darkness V3 maybe one day, but I don't think that. It was very little in the law versus Blackbeard fighting the anime, so I don't see it fully doing them. Them doing that. I don't see them fully doing that right now. Maybe in the future if Blackbeard gets more scenes, but you know, he's the off-screen warrior, so I doubt that he's gonna get more scenes currently, at least for now. Um, but no, yeah, I guess today's video was more so, or like today's episode was more so just about like what I think about support styles and what I think they could do with support styles, especially for the older ones, because the older ones they don't have any talk anymore. But it's like there's so much potential for them. Like for instance with Goku UI, Barian mode, Six Path, maybe Chainsaw Man. But at the same time, Chainsaw Man doesn't have much going on right now. Like they might, I know I think like I was gonna say something, but I don't want to spoil anything in case somebody's like into Chainsaw Man and they're still watching it, so I'm not gonna say that. It's just this Barian mode and Six Paths and UI. That's like all known by so many at this point. But yeah, today's episode was kind of just about support styles and what I think they can kind of do with them. But that's gonna conclude today's episode of episode 2. I'm starting to like this more. I never really talked on my channel, so I like this. It's kind of cool. I love talking like and expressing my thoughts, especially about things I'm like passionate about, which I'm really passionate about. AOPG. I hope the mic quality is better. I don't know if it's better. It's not. I'm sorry, but tried making it better. I tried making it better. Um, but no, yeah. I hope today second episode was good. Hope it was decent. And no, yeah. Just have a good day. Type your opinions and thoughts in the comments. Whatever you think, I'll listen to it. Down, hear it out. And have a good day. See ya.